you talked about some things you wanted to clean up from the last game, but just after practice today, what things do you feel like were mainly addressed?
I think looking back at the film, it's why film's a great teacher for all of us. I think we played really hard for like 36 minutes. There was a lapse at the end of the third quarter where I think our guys got frustrated, which is normal. Shots weren't falling, and we kind of went inward. And that's not how this group's going to have success. So we owned it. We're honest with each other about it, about what we're going to do moving forward. Other parts of the game, I thought we actually got really good looks and missed shots, and that's life. And I, give credit to the Warriors. They did a good job, but cleaning up our running habits, cleaning up, some little details of how we run, how do we get into stuff, and just keeping our effort, more consistent for 40 minutes.
Curious with Oso, he has a push shot that he shoots from 14, 15 feet or 4 feet. What are you seeing with that shot that he could really utilize at this level?
Yeah, I just think his ability to connect with others while playing in the pocket, and, that's going to be a weapon for him, is his little push shot. But I think more so is him playing in the pocket. I think when he's playing with the Phoenix Suns, he's going to see different coverages. Teams tend to blitz our guys. They tend to switch our guys. That's a different look in the pocket. If teams are going to play drop against the Suns, we're going to probably be talking to Oso about getting sets, really cracking screens, and I think we got the personnel to take advantage of that. So I think you're going to see him really flourish with our Suns group playing alongside our entire team and the coverages we see, where his playmaking, after the screen is really going to be valuable.
To your point on that, how nice is it going to be to have playmaking bigs like Nurk and Mason for him to kind of learn from?
No, I really couldn't think of a better guy than Mason. Mason's always been one of the better connectors of getting the ball from one side to the other, being a great backdoor passer, being physical and versatile on the defensive end. He's someone I've always enjoyed watching play, so I think that's going to be a great guy for him to kind of learn from. And, Nurk too, just Nurk's ability with the ball, his backdoor passing, his skill set, the way he uses his feet and his hips to set screens. Really two guys for Oso to learn a lot from.
When you look at Oso, obviously he had a couple of years with Tyler Collect to build that synergy. They had really good chemistry together. This is a little bit different environment where you got a lot of different guys coming from different places. How have you seen him kind of build on that in terms of getting to know the guards that he is playing with?
Yeah, no, I think he's done a really good job. I think he's getting a lot put on his plate right now. We're having him handle and pick and roll. We're having him bring the ball up the floor, really processing how is the defense guarding me, when do I set, when do I slip out, how do I get better at putting pressure on the rim. I think he's a quick learner, and I think he picks up stuff in games where he's flipping screens and things like that. And I think Golden State's continuity showed they'd been together for an extra 10 days. I think this group's going to keep on getting better as they get more familiar with one another. And even the guards too, figuring out what's Oso's strengths. Can I throw it to him and come back and get it? He's not a guy that thinks shot first. So how do we all kind of get to know each other more is just going to be good for us throughout the week.
David didn't shoot the ball well, but he's also kind of doing more of a point guard, more handling like you had mentioned. How difficult is that to kind of come in and play maybe a different role just to suit whatever the team needs?
Yeah, no, I think we want multiple guys handling. David handled a little bit, in transition, and his shooting, I think he got really good looks, and I think his looks are going to fall. I was proud of our group. I think we got up 32 threes. We want to try to get up more, and, hopefully the odds swing back into our favor a little bit, but I loved his looks, and we want him just to keep on firing away.
Last thing I had was Ryan, that social clip that went out about when you got on the call with the Suns ownership and was saying, I'm going to live in that gym, that passion kind of coming through. We saw it the other night as well when he was talking to us after the game. He was like, my heart was pounding so bad. Have you been able to see that on the court in terms of just the way that he seems like a humble, passionate kid for the game?
I think he's really, really determined. The thing that stood out to me is he's telling me about his brother and how his brother really is his inspiration on how to be a pro, and that he really feels like he owes it to his brother and his entire family to really take advantage of this opportunity because of all they've done for him and all they've done to help him get here and the guidance they've given him. And I think that's really special. You see a young player who's really thinking about others and working, because of the other people around him, and he's been in the gym nonstop working to get better. So he's a man of his word, and I think it's going to really pay off for him in the long run.